Yeah. I just wanted to reiterate this concept of knowledge. Yeah. If you, as the government agencies, don't declare the information, you don't guarantee it, as being accurate and correct, yes. If you don't assume any liability resulting from the release or the use of the information, yes. I don't acknowledge any information where there is no liability. Now, for you to proceed with a criminal prosecution when you know there's no liability for the state for anything put on their state court website really speaks of the arrogance of the prosecuting attorney's office for not realizing what liability is. You're saying that I had knowledge of a protection order without having knowledge of the petitioner being in court without the signature. Yes. You say that I'm owing child support and have no custody rights without an actual dissolution of marriage. How? You say that I was in a city because of a criminal complaint. Yes. Without any liability to the state for having to prove that I was there. Pooh. You say that the emails that I send where you said obviously Mr. Budnick has knowledge of it. He emailed law enforcement wanting to know about it. That does not mean that the state assumes any liability for the information provided from the state court website. But you assume liability when you admitted into court as having liable, as in, well, if you know about. Now I'm going to want to sue you for that, okay? Admissibility of out of court statements. Why does the state of Washington? Here's what I do know. These are the birth dates of my sons. January 4th of 2003. Yeah. January 16th of 2002. And this is their actual names. See, you can see here Zachary Budnick. This is a social security number. Yeah. This is January 16th. I couldn't get the whole thing in the picture. Yes. But if you go right over here, yeah. Male, white, no, 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 no. Yeah. I know that's their actual birth date. My name is on the birth certificates. Yes. I was there on the day of their birth. Poop. Now, you want to talk about liability. Let's say that you took custody of my sons thinking that you had no liability, yes, for not having jurisdiction of law, because you said you were protecting my wife and children, yes, and you have no liability for issuing a custody order, yes, a dissolution of marriage without me getting any notice, the opportunity to be heard, yes, and then you having the obligation to hear what I have to say. Hearsay. Ooh. Now, I provided to you what the actual newspaper says. Let's say the newspaper was liable for the information that was printed, known as my son's a sophomore at the Quilcene High School and received honorable mention from the state of Washington that he's a superior athlete on the Quilcene football team. Coach. Now that means that his birthday, yes, is this month. Oh, in 15 days. hmm Now it's 2019, January 1st. Ooch. 17 plus 2 is 19. That would make him 17 years old. Now let's talk about liability. What can you be held liable for when it involves knowledge? Let's say I sued you for the knowledge that my 17-year-old son, in approximately, 16 days from now, is going to go back to the Quilcene High School as a sophomore in high school. Mhm. Then there's Bishop Thomas Budnick. Yes. If you look at it, okay, His name is Bishop Budnick. Right. He's my son. This is his social security number. Right. January 4th. Okay. Now watch what happens. Oh, 2003. As a freshman, yes. In the Quilcene High School, yes. 3 days from now, ooch, he's going to be 16 years old as a freshman in high school. Now we've been playing this blame game where I know of protection orders, but I don't know if the petitioner knows because the petitioner did not sign it. I don't know because I don't have a copy of the dissolution of marriage. I don't know because I don't have a signed statement from a citizen, yeah, that could have the liability of false arrest, false imprisonment, holding people hostage and obligating them to 18 months of court hearings because I don't know who it is that accused me of the actual crime. I don't know. I only know, ooch, where there's liability, I do know. And if there's no guarantee, yes, and there's no liability, ooch, I don't know. Why don't you give me a phone call right now?